let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl. For now, these hot days is the mad blood stirring.
Thou art like one of those fellows that when he enters the confines of a tavern, claps me his sword upon the table and says, God send me no need of thee. And by the operation of the second cup, draws it on the drawer, when indeed there is no need.
Am I like such a fellow?
Come, come, thou art as hot a jack in thy mood as any in Italy, and as soon moved to be moody, and as soon moody to be moved.
And what two?
Nay, and there were two such, we should have none shortly, for one would kill the other. Thou wilt quarrel with the man that hath a hair more or a hair less in his beard than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with the man for cracking nuts, having no other reason, but because thou hast hazel eyes. What eye but such an eye would spy out such a quarrel? Thy head is full of quarrels, as an egg full of meat, and yet thou hast been beaten as addle as an egg for quarreling. Thou hast quarrelled with a man for coughing in the street, because he hath wakened thy dog that hath lay asleep in the sun. Didst thou not fall out with the tailor for wearing his new doublet before Easter, with another for tying his new shoes with a ribbon? And yet thou wilt tutor me for quarrel.
And I were so apt to quarrel as thou art. Any man should buy the fee simple of my life for an hour and a quarter.
The fee simple? Oh, simple.
By my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen, good end, a word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us, couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me amped enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consorts with Romeo.
Consort? What, dost make us minstrels? And thou make minstrels of us. Look to hear nothing but discords. Here's my fiddlestick. Here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort.
We talk here in the public haunt of men. Either withdraw unto some private place, or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no men's pleasure.
Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if you wear your livery. Marry, go before the field, he'll be your follower. Your worship in that sense may call him man.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford. No better term than this, thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have loved to thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage. To such a greeting, villain, I am none. Therefore, farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done to me. Therefore, turn and draw.
I do protest I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. And so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission. Allah staccato carries it away. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives that I mean to make bold withal. And as you shall use me hereafter, drive me the rest of the 8. Will you pluck your sword out of his pillager by the ears? Make haste, lest mine be about your ears ere it be out.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, Caesar, pass the eye.
Draw Benvolio, beat down their weapons. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Tybalt, Mercutio, the prince expressively passed, forbid this standing in the Verona streets. Hold Tybalt, good Mercutio.
Away, Tybalt. I am hurt, a plague on both your houses. I am sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
What art thou hurt?
I, a scratch, marry 'tis not. Where is my page? Where go, villain, fetch a surgeon.
Courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough, 'twill serve. Ask me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant, for the world. A plague on both your houses. Zounds, a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat, to scratch a man to death. A braggart, a rough, a villain that fight by the book of arithmetic. Why the dead came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague on both your houses. They have made worms meat of me. I have it, and soundly too. Your houses.
This gentleman, the prince's near ally, my very friend, hath got his moral hurt in my behalf, my reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt, that an hour hath been my kinsman, O sweet Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and in my temper softened my valor steeled.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. That gallant spirit hath aspired the clouds, which too untimely here did scorn the earth.
This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins, the woe others must end.
Here comes the furious Tybalt back again.
Alive in triumph, and Mercutio slain, away to heaven respective lenity and fire-eyed fury, see my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again. That thou late gravest me, for Mercutio's soul is but a little way above our heads. Staying for thine to keep him company, either thou or I or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy, that didn't consort him here, shall with him hence.
This shall determine that.
Romeo, away, be gone. The citizens are up, and Tybalt slain. Stand not amazed. The prince will doom thee death if thou art taken. Hence, be gone, away.
Oh, I'm a fortune's fool.
Why dost thou stay?
Which way ran he that killed Mercutio? Tybalt that murderer, which way ran he?
There lies that Tybalt.
Up, sir, go with me. I charge thee in the prince's name obey.
Where are the final beginners of this fight?
Oh, noble prince, I can discover all, the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies the man, slain by young Romeo, that slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin, oh, my brother's child. Oh, prince, oh, husband, oh, the blood is spilled of my dear kinsman. Prince, as thou art true, for blood of ours shed blood of Montague. Oh, cousin, cousin.
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt, here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay. Romeo, that spoke him fair, bid him bethink how nice the quarrel was, and urged withal your high displeasure. All this, uttered with gentle breath, calm look, knees humbly bowed, could not take truce with the unruly spleen. Of Tybalt death to peace, but that he tilts with piercing steel at bold Mercutio's breast, who all as hot turns deadly point to point, and with a martial scorn with one hand beats, cold death aside, and with the other sends it back to Tybalt, whose dexterity retorts it. Romeo, he cries aloud, hold friends, friends, part, and swifter than his tongue, his agile arm beats down their fatal points, and twixt them brushes, underneath whose arm an envious thrust from Tybalt hit the life of stout Mercutio, and then Tybalt fled. But by and by comes back to Romeo, who had but newly entertained revenge, and to they go like lightning, for ere I could draw to part them, was stout Tybalt slain, and as he fell did Romeo turn and fly. This is the truth, or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. Some 20 of them fought in this black strife, and all those 20 could but kill one life. I beg for justice, with which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt, Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood doth owe.
Not Romeo, prince, he was Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes but what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your heart's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding. But I'll amerce you with a strong fine, that you shall repent the loss of mine. I will deaf to pleading and excuses, nor the tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none. Let Romeo hence in haste. Else, when he is found, that hour is his last. Bear hence this body and attend our will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill.